Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Glampreezy and I am very excited today to be bringing you part 3 of my female health and wellness type videos. If you have not watched my first video about fibroids, I'm going to link it here. After that video, there was a part 2 where I discussed my battle with uterine fibroids and how I have been shrinking my fibroids naturally. That video will be linked here. And today is the third video where we are going to be talking about my period essentials and basically period relief type products and supplements and things that I think that you need during your cycle, especially if you are suffering from uterine fibroids. Now, I am an esthetician actually of a decade plus, probably at this point 17 years, and on this channel I mostly talk about skincare and makeup, but I have recently opened up about my struggle with uterine fibroids, and that has gotten a lot of attention, and I felt that it was my duty to follow up those videos with more of what has been helping me with my struggle. So with that being said, if you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in, and I encourage you to thumbs this video up and please hit that subscribe button. It really does help to grow my channel and so that you get more of this information that I will be putting out. My current subbies, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you so much for supporting this new journey of mine and the new style of videos. I will always put out beauty and skincare, but it is very important for me to use this growing platform to talk about something that I feel is not talked about enough. So with those things being said, let's get into these essentials. So first things first, I just want to give a little bit of background if you are new and you haven't watched any of my fibroid videos. I have had fibroids twice. I got them in 2019 and I had a laparoscopic myomectomy to remove them. I had somewhere like 8 fibroids removed and my stomach was huge. I looked pregnant. I was miserable and I thought that that was my only option. The surgery was rough. I was home for a long time and I got fibroids again several years later. So let's see, it's 2023. I found out that I had fibroids a year ago, okay, again. And I have gone on this journey to shrink them naturally, and that's kind of what my previous video was about. Okay, now knowing that, I do want to talk about my menstrual cycles a little bit because that is super important. And it's not like you shrink them and then magically your periods are just amazing, you know what I mean? Especially coming from a person like myself who is, number one, have iron deficiency anemia. I have been severely anemic in my life. In fact, I had to be hospitalized and had a transfusion one time because I was so anemic. I also suffer from super heavy periods. Okay, so that's already a conflict of interest. And thirdly, because of my hormone imbalance, I have struggled with very rough periods. I mean, no energy, very, 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 very painful. Back cramps, hip cramps, stomach cramps, feeling faint. I couldn't work during it. It got so bad. Just inflammation, intestinal, digestive upset, bloating like crazy. I mean, honestly, you guys, I got to a point where I was literally incapacitated by my periods, and it wasn't always like that, but it got progressively worse as my fibroids got bigger. And I do want to let you know that even though it is very common to have heavy, painful periods, it is not normal. I'm gonna say this again, it's not normal, okay? That is something that, again, just like everything that we have been told has been absolute BS. Yes, it is very common, but it is not normal. It is your body telling you that something is wrong, something is not in balance, okay? And so for me, that meant that I was having some very bad hormonal imbalance. And in fact, mostly when you experience things like that, it's coming from your body not having good hormone balance. I do want to let you know that there is hope. You know, it's not like we're just born with bad periods and we're just doomed. you should probably go and get that checked out by what I like best, functional medicine doctors. Yes, traditional doctors may be able to help you. If you are blessed enough to have an advocate in an OB, go see him or her and really lean on them, because it is not common to find an OB that you can trust and that doesn't gaslight you and that leaves you with less answers than you had before. So I do want to encourage you to seek medical professional advice, and do know my expertise is in skin, child. It is not in female hormone or reproductive health. And I encourage you to always do your own research. I am not a medical professional, but I am a woman who has suffered tremendously. And through that journey, I have found a lot of things to help me. And so I think that I should share that with you guys. Okay, so now that we know all about me and my struggles, cramps, and pain. So I'm going to talk about supplements and some other natural remedies that I've been using. So if this is something that you already know, okay, all right, but I have to put it in here. So number one, first things first, I do want to address cramps. Like I said, pain, cramps, back, uterus cramps, what have you. When you are experiencing those cramps, especially in your uterus is inflamed, girl. There's lots of inflammation, okay? And so for me and for my body, there is no better immediate route to relieving pain besides ibuprofen. It is one of the fastest ways for me to get a little bit of relief. And now I have been past the threshold of this many days, but for the most part, this right here is it. And I know that there are plenty of things on the market like Midol and all these other things. And of course we have lots of over-the-counter painkillers, but I want to let you know that ibuprofen reduces inflammation like no other, okay? To me, if you can and your body can tolerate ibuprofen, this is the best route. It is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. There are several out there, but to me, this is the best kind for immediate relief. Tylenol does nothing for me. Aspirin does nothing for me. Naproxen does nothing for me. I'm trying to think about some of the other ones that are over the counter. They do nothing in terms of body aches and cramps. This is holy grail. I cannot live without this. And if you are taking this, obviously follow the directions, but if you are taking this, make sure that you are drinking yourself lots of water to help with the kidneys and the liver, okay? The second thing that may seem super freaking obvious is a heating pad. Yes, a heating pad, you guys. So I have several heating pads, especially like traditional heating pads. You know, you can get that from Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, wherever. And plenty of days I was doubled up on heating pads, one on the back, one on the front. But this, I want to talk about this, right? I got to talk about this thing right here. This was gifted to me. That's how bad my periods are that people give me things to help me with my period. That is really sad. But get this off Amazon, and just for anybody who is new here, everything that I'm talking about will be linked below in the description bar below. All right, so this guy has two modes. It has heat and it has vibration, and it has a belt attachment. Child. Now if they could make me a 360 that will go all around my body, then we'll be good, okay? So it's wireless, you charge it up. You can charge it right in this port here, and it has 3 heating modes and 3 massage modes. So please pick you up one of these. It gets pretty hot too, so put it on over clothes, and between these two, most days I'm all right. So the next thing, I have several herbal teas. If you know me, you know herbal tea is like the cure for everything. And no, I'm not Jamaican. I'm actually American, but tea is life. And when you are experiencing inflammation in your body, turmeric and ginger, this is it. Turmeric is a root just like ginger, and it is an incredibly powerful anti-inflammatory root, as is ginger. All right, so those two together are really, really phenomenal for your time of the month. Stock up on those and always have those in your cabinet. Trust me. Okay, so let's talk supplements right now. Of course, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the root cause is typically hormonal imbalance. So we want to try to use things all month long that will help to balance our hormone. I talked a lot about this in my last video about shrinking my fibroids, but Maca root has literally been life to me. And I know that I'm saying that about all of these things, but please trust me, like when I tell you I suffered before I had any of these things in my life, I didn't know what to do. Okay, so this is Spring Valley. You can get this at Walmart. I do have higher end brands of maca, but this one does just fine. This is pure organic maca root powder, and this is phenomenal at managing PMS, hormone imbalance. It's all around phenomenal. Whatever it is that is here that I'm talking about in any of my videos about this stuff, please understand that no, I'm not a professional, but I have researched at length, okay? This is documented to help with hormone imbalance and menstrual issues. If you have not tried maca root, check this out. It's best to start this prior to your cycle. That way you can kind of build it up in your system. And most natural supplements are like that. If you are just starting with natural supplementation, you've got to build a lot of this stuff up in the body. So you're going to want to run out and get that 3 weeks prior to your cycle and watch how this changes your cycle. Another thing that is essential in balancing hormones, and I talked about this in my last video as well, vitamin D3 is so important for balancing your hormone. It really does help that time of the month, and to be quite honest with you, I just use this throughout the month. It's not like I just stop using it at any point in time. This is something that I supplement with quite often. This is a liquid version of vitamin D3, which I like best. I use it sublingually underneath the tongue, and it's easy, it tastes good, and it's easy to use. Again, do your research on D3, but especially most African Americans are deficient in vitamin D, and D3 is the best form. So get yourself some D3. All right, you guys, like literally, listen. This supplement is so important to my journey that I have it on auto ship, and I can't wait for them to give me a coupon code for you guys, because the way that I sing the praises of this product, I should be getting a commission. That is my happy flow. Girl, if you have not yet checked this out, they do have an Instagram, have a website. I'm not sure if they have a YouTube or not, but this is a Black owned and woman owned company. This supplement is for better periods. However, there are so many testimonies talking about how this supplement helped them to get pregnant, helped to shrink their fibroids, helped with terrible periods, helped with PCOS symptoms, breast health. I can't say enough about this product, but I do know that if you are in the boat that I was in, where you are kind of at your wits' end and you don't know what else to do, you have nothing to lose by ordering this product and trying it. And I thought the same thing, because I have tried so many supplements, you guys, and when I tried this, I have not looked back. And I pray to God that her company continues to prosper and that they don't change this formula, because this has helped me so much. I could sit here and break down this product. You know what? As a matter of fact, maybe I'll just do a separate video on this product itself. But please, 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 please click the link below and take a look at this supplement. Even in the least bit, you will get some type of relief and some type of change in a positive manner once you start taking this. Okay. And let's just talk about being iron deficient and having anemia and also having super heavy periods, okay? So this has been an issue that I have been battling with for like 15 years plus, okay? And it has taken me a very long time to find something that helps to offset the damage done to my anemia every month when I have a super heavy period. And if you have super heavy periods, I suspect that you have some level of anemia. Obviously, get checked for it, but I've never seen another video advising anybody about this product or this form of product, okay? So I have been taking liquid iron, you guys, but vegan liquid iron, organic vegan liquid iron. This is non-constipating. Hello. It tastes really good, and it is, like I said, it is non-GMO, it's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it is organic. Now, this is plant iron and organic herbs, and the company is called Garden of Life, and this subset of the company is called My Kind. I actually do take their raw organic vitamins, but this right here, there's one other one, and I want to say the brand is called Flora, but I will have them both linked below. This is the only thing that I have ever tried supplement-wise that moved my iron numbers. I have been prescribed iron pills my entire life. First of all, I cannot take them because I have IBS to start with, and they just do not absorb. Like, for some reason, I don't absorb iron regularly through my gut, but this right here is life-changing for me. Especially if you are anemic, please girl, please try this. Again, like I said, it will be linked below, but it does have vitamin C in here. It has B6 in here, and it has B12, and of course it has iron. The other thing that I really like about their supplements is they have other food grade ingredients in here. If you have heavy periods, again, like I said, you probably need to be taking an iron supplement, and there is no better. Girl. So this is by a company called Wile, and this product is called Unanger. Yes, Unanger. Like I said, I've taken so many different supplements, but nothing targeted to helping to reduce that kind of frustration and anger that we might experience. And by no means is this isolated to your cycle or your time of the month. Trust me, I use this often, and it actually sits on my desk. But during that time of the month, when we find it particularly difficult to express ourselves in a patient manner, this right here is it. This really works. First of all, I do want to let you know that this product was gifted to me, thank God, and it will be linked below. But so this company specializes in hormonal wellness for grown women, okay? And so please check their website out, because there are many other things that they have there that could be of some use to you. But this is an herbal supplement. It's a tincture, so it does have like a dropper in there. What's in it though? Because that's what I'm sure you want to know. It has chaste tree fruit, milk thistle seed, which is phenomenal for you. It is also really great for your liver, hawthorn berry, kava root and rhizome, and English lavender flower. So I know y'all have heard about kava, right? So yeah, definitely it has some kava in there. The one thing that I do want to let you know that it's not psychotropic. It's not like you're going to take it and be high or anything like that. I shake it up. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it, but I shake it up. You're going to fill the dropper, and then you'll put this underneath your tongue. It will taste very herbaceous and a little bit spicy, and then you swallow it. You can actually put this into your tea or your juice instead of putting it underneath the tongue if you find it a little too spicy. This is phenomenal, and I've never even had anything that was geared towards reducing my anger, frustration, what have you, during that time of month. Like, I love a company that supports women and doesn't make us feel like what we are experiencing is bad. You know what I mean? And that embraces the natural things that we go through as women. Hello, it's natural. So anyway, that will be linked down below. During my journey, I discovered a green little matcha drink shot that I have been using, and that has been helping me tremendously. Go over and watch my last video, that I'll have a lot more information about that one there. So this is a tea that supports elevated mood and energy levels. Yes, it does have caffeine in it, and I talked about this in my other video. I have stopped drinking coffee, you guys, which has been hellish. I'm not gonna lie to you, not drinking coffee has not been pleasant at all. And I stopped drinking coffee because I learned that coffee disrupts your hormones, girl. Dang, we can't have nothing. On the lighter side, this guy has 70 milligrams of caffeine as compared to 90 milligrams of a normal 8-ounce cup of coffee, okay? So this has some power. Organic black tea leaf, organic yerba mate, yes, for the yerba mate, Google it, girl. It has plenty good benefits. Organic lemongrass, organic stevia leaf, organic green tea leaf, organic ashwagandha root, which is an adaptogen. If you didn't know what adaptogens are, they do help you to manage stress and they help your mood levels. It also has organic eleuthero, it has organic Panax ginseng, and it has organic monk fruit extract, okay? So this has been getting my life and I live by this. Yogi, if you want to sponsor your girl or you want to give some of my subscribers a discount code, holler at me, okay? So moving on to another Yogi product that I cannot live without in general because I have IBS, but especially during my time of the month, I have a lot of intestinal upset. I don't know. Is it just me or is that normal? Like for your, everything to just be off at the same time? But I use the Stomach Ease tea by Yogi, and this one supports healthy digestion. There are plenty of teas that help healthy digestion as well as this one that I mentioned. But the thing that I like about this though, this has fennel in there, and fennel is phenomenal for intestinal health. It also has licorice root, cardamom pod, coriander, peppermint, ginger root, black pepper. These are all awesome things for your intestinal tract and your stomach. And if you are a girl like me that gets a little upset in the region, okay, during that time, please grab yourself some of this. I really hope that some of these companies see these videos so that they can give us a discount code. Hello. Gotta put that out there, I do have a cup right now. Okay, so now that we have all of the supplements out of the way, and I'm gonna start summing up the video. So thank you guys so much for sticking in there with me. None of my videos are really short, but I like to make sure that they are very informative and that I pack a lot of information in the time that I have with you guys. So I really appreciate your continued patience and support. Exercise. So again, I talked about this in my last video, how getting up, getting into my body, moving my body has been very, very, very essential and therapeutic to me during that time of the month. And overall, I did learn that in fact, exercising can help you balance your hormones as well. Definitely if you are not physically moving often, I highly recommend that at least you start with walking through your neighborhood, go to a nice park that makes you feel good energetically and walk at least. If you're not getting up, going to the gym, doing yoga, doing Pilates, these things really do help to balance your hormones, but it also helps with that time of the month. I know that like the last thing you want to be doing during that time, especially if you suffer from bad periods, is working out. But I implore you to try and pace yourself. Do it at your pace, but please get moving. That has been something that I can't even believe that I have made a habit out of doing, and it has done me such good in this area of my life. Obviously for health and weight loss and things of that nature, it has done me such a service, but particularly for this time of the month, number one, I'm already in the habit of doing it. So no matter how bad I feel, I try, and it may not be that I'm getting out of the house. I got myself a nice mat, workout mat from TJ Maxx, Marshall's Child, and I sit in front of the TV with YouTube on and I do some yoga. And I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I don't make it through the whole thing, but it really does help my body. It does help me to get in tune with my body and to get in touch with my body, okay? That is very important. I talked a little bit more about that in my last video. And if that's something that you want a video on, I will do a video about mind-body connection and the metaphysical aspects of healing your body. If you guys want to know about that, leave me a comment down below, because I know it's kind of controversial, like thinking yourself to health and things like that. But if that's something that you want me to expand upon, I absolutely will, because it has been essential in my life, not just this journey here, but in my life. And I would love to share that with you guys, but only if you're interested in it, okay? The other things that I want to encourage you to do outside of taking supplements and things of that nature is resting. Rest. I can't say enough how much allowing your body to go through its process without putting more stress on it will do you. It will do you so much good. And as women, I don't know about in your family when you grew up, but in mine, resting was not something that was encouraged. It's always like, as women, we are going and we feel guilty, like this subconscious guilt about sitting down. But like, honestly, sit down and allow yourself to rest. And I mean really rest. It's harder than it sounds. That's a major piece that I'm not going to go into right now, because I know that's a little deep. But please do not feel guilty if you need to rest. Your body's telling you, hey, I'm angry, I'm inflamed, I've got some issues. The last thing I need to be doing is being pushed to the max. So even though I did encourage you to work out, that's at your own pace. Don't push yourself to the max at this time of month. In closing, we had to bring it in a little bit, because I always have to have a moment with you guys in my videos, because this is so much more about within than it is about any of the things that we do to supplement and to medicate and to help us get through. Use this time during your menstruation, during your body's cleansing time, to get in touch with yourself, get in touch with your emotions. Journaling, okay, that is not something that was taught to me either, but it is extremely therapeutic and powerful. Get in touch with yourself. Use that time to sit down on your heating pads with your hot cup of damn turmeric tea and journal your feelings, your emotions, where you are. Don't guilt yourself, please. Let's try to let go of the negative internal dialogue. We don't need any more things to tell us what we can't be, what we can't do, what we can't. Don't be your own worst enemy. We don't need that in our head. Let yourself flow and heal. It's a natural process that we as women cannot avoid, and we cannot spend the rest of our lives fighting it either. No matter how bad it gets, God gave us this uterus, and sometimes I wonder why, you know. But we are blessed. We are blessed to be women. This is a blessing. This is a gift. And I know that it doesn't feel that way in this moment, but things will get better. It doesn't always last, you know, it's going to be over at some point in time. But give yourself grace, girl. You deserve a moment. You deserve a moment, and you deserve to rest, especially in here. Turn it off. Turn it down. Zone out, girl. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this, sticking in there, and supporting this content. If this has helped you at all, please thumbs this video up. It really helps for this information to circulate and get to other women who need to hear this. Please subscribe to my channel. Be patient with me, because this content is new for me, although ain't none of this new to me. And I hope that my voice is one that speaks to issues that people aren't talking about enough, especially in the brown and black community. Next, I think I will be doing for sure a video on my happy flow itself. I'm also going to do a separate video talking about iron deficiency, anemia, and heavy periods. We need to dissect it a little bit. It deserves to be talked about. At this point in time, in my community at least, we can no longer stay silent. And we have to start advocating for ourselves in ways that medical professionals are not. We do not have the leisure of not knowing about what is available to us and about what is going on with our bodies. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, like I said, I do encourage you to subscribe and thumbs up the video, and check out my other videos on this topic. And until next time, you guys, I wish you health, wealth, happiness, and much, much more comfortable, manageable cycles.